We're here today with Eric Merchant from Merchant Automotive. We are a stocking dealer for Merchant Automotive, and Eric was so kind to come down and give us training on the product line today. A quick backstory on the relationship between Thoroughbred Diesel and Merchant Automotive. We're here, folks. We're right here. So, one of the first purchases I made years ago in light duty diesel performance was from Eric Merchant, and we've been doing business with him for a long time, and a good friend and definitely a good supplier for us. So what we want to talk about today was Eric's uncanny ability to build a better mousetrap, and that was pretty good. So we're going to talk about the LB7 return line bolts, and I'm going to let him give you all the technical engineering specs on these, but I want to talk to you about why he came up with these. And so if you've ever put 502 injectors in an LB7, and for you haters, before you jump on us, this is a bad
I told you it'd come up.
That's exactly right.
I told you it'd come up.
This is a bad head, and these are core injectors that we have in here. This is totally a mock-up. It's all make-believe. Welcome to the neighborhood.
This is for pretend.
This is for pretend, folks. So there we go.
It's Wade at thoroughbreddiesel.com. If you do have any hate mail, right? Is that right?
That's exactly right. You just email that right over to me. But 01 to 04 LB7 Duramaxes. If you've been here before, you know exactly what we're looking at. These return line bolts, these are, I don't know what grade of metal they are, but they are very soft. It doesn't take but a couple of times on and off with these that you've stripped them out. When you strip them out, guess what you got to do to get these out? You got to grab a pair of pliers or a vice grip to get them out. You can see these two right here are chewed up. Let me show you this with trying to tighten these down. Hit that with an Allen wrench, and this is stripped out. This is important on the back leak lines, return lines. If you do not get these torqued properly, if you leave them loose, you're going to have fuel in the crankcase, so your injector installation job that you're so proud of is going to be all for naught, because you're going to be pulling both valve covers off to go back after these return line bolts if you don't get them tightened out properly, and if you tear them up, get them off. So I'm going to let Eric talk to you about this product that Merchant Automotive offers for this.
Well, like Wade said, if these bolts are boogered up and damage coming out, once you get it out, that's fine. You've done what you need to do. You got it out. You get it out of the way. I don't think you got to take it off, but it's no good. You can't reuse that. So once this bolt's out of the way, if anything like this is what you're looking at, you can't put it back on. So we're going to go to a replacement bolt, and that replacement bolt from the head down is going to be exactly what's already in here. The difference is going to come in up on top, okay? So the engagement, and I'm just going to slide an Allen in there, and I'll put my thumb on here, right where the end of that is. So if you can look at the engagement that we have on that, and if you look, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can even see the wear mark where normally that would hit. We're double deep. We've got way more than that engagement on this bolt. So we don't want to use that in a negative way by over tightening this thing. We just want to make sure we have a good solid connection so that when we do put this back on, we're going to be able to tighten these up. Our torque is going to be accurate. And for crying out loud, we don't want to be going back in here and fixing a fuel leak. Because this is nowhere to go back into after you spent a long time trying to put this together in the first place. So you're going to have to replace the bolts anyways. Why not put something better in?
Yeah.
It's available.
I'm going to show you one of these inside here. Another thing that Eric did with this is these are actually going to be I'm going to call it the chamfer. It's probably not the correct terminology.
I'll go with that.
This is chamfer to clear the lower valve cover once it goes on. It is a taller head. So they took that into consideration there, and they beveled this. So when you put your valve cover back on, you're going to have the proper clearance there, so you're not going to have to worry about anything on that. But yes, much better engagement. These are brand new ones. I put a couple of brand new bolts on our end 502 injectors there. You can just see, even with that, you get very little engagement of the Allen head to this. So these are 5 metric Allens, just like what you're using for to take your valve covers off. That's the good thing about the Duramax engineers. They put everything in 5 metric Allens. So
that way you only got one side to round everything
off.
That's
exactly right. So Eric Merchant and Thoroughbred Diesel, we just wanted to say thank you for coming down and doing training with us. We really enjoyed it. It was very good. Check out the Merchant Automotive line on our website. We have a complete line of all of the other better mousetraps that Eric has come up with. So, Eric, thank you very much for everything.
Thank you, Wade. Appreciate it.
Like and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you.
Thank you.